Welcome back. Michael Rosmer here with Richucation again. Super happy to have you guys with us. Super happy that you're sticking with it on this fascinating subject of mastery. We've talked a little bit about goal setting, about testing and measuring. We're going to talk now about deconstructing, okay? So what you're going to find is that when you go out and you try and achieve something, some things are going to work and some things aren't going to, all right? And if you try and take it as a whole, you're never going to get great results. What you need to do is you need to be able to isolate this part is working, this part isn't working. Let's correct the part that's not working. Let's leave the part that is working or optimize it, improve it if we can. And then go and put it all back together. And so this is just super important. So deconstruction, it's just if you want to accelerate your learning a lot, breaking it down. Why do we want to break it down? Well, first of all, because it's easier to improve a small thing than it is to improve a big thing, okay? So if I just think about it from what kind of thing could I give you as an example? Well, let's think about ads, okay? So advertising. What are the elements of ads? Well, there's headlines, there's copy, there is, it could be a TV ad or something, so maybe it doesn't have a headline and things like this, but we'll assume that it's kind of like a, like an ad you'd see in a magazine. There's going to be the headline, there's going to be the copy, there's going to be the image, there's going to be the offer, there's going to be a call to action, there might be various different components, right? And what you're going to find is that changing any one of these components changes your overall results. If you try and change the whole thing at once, it's hard to tell what's working and what's not. If you break it down and you say, okay, I'm just going to get really good at writing amazing headlines, you're going to see your skills are going to go up a lot quicker, your results are going to go up a lot quicker, and you're going to be able to apply that to all sorts of other areas. And then you say, okay, I'm going to get good at picking really good images. Okay, perfect. Let's figure out how to do that. I'm going to get really good at doing amazing copy, at doing amazing call to action, etc., right? So this is how deconstructing what it is that you're doing is going to help you tremendously. And most people, one of the things in digital advertising, we tend to do a pretty good job of that, but in a lot of areas of life we don't, okay? So if we just think about breaking down a sales process or a sales call, there's, how you greet and build rapport. There is, how you build value. There's how you find the pain or identify the need. There is how do you establish social proof, how you close, how you handle objections, all these things. If you just focus on one of those at a time, just get really, really good at them, test, then all of a sudden you can refine and get much, much better. So those are all examples of breaking down. The same thing would be true if I was going to, chess, right? Say I want to learn to play chess. Well, there's opening game moves, there's the mid game, there's the end game, right? There's how different pieces move. There's different combinations that you're going to run into. There's certain positions and formations. If you just break those down into small pieces and say, okay, how do I attack this? How do I, protect myself in this scenario? And we just keep rerunning that over and over again, okay? So what do we want to do? We want to slow down. We got to break it down. We're going to stop what we're doing, okay? And we're just going to take a small chunk. There's a great expression. I wish I could remember what movie it was from. And it's, anything is possible if you can break it down into small enough pieces. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? Same idea here. So in your pursuit of mastery, really focus on that, okay? And how do you know how to break it down? Because that's a big question, right? Again, first of all, you're going to learn from experts, teachers, mentors, modeling, other people, etc. And you're going to go to the data. So this is where having good quality data and a lot of data is going to show you, oh, here's what's going on. And the third piece is you have the opportunity to formulate a theory, right? So I'm going to say, okay, what's my theory? My theory is the offer that I'm making. I'll give you an example from some Richucation advertising we did. I started out by doing a 7-day free video series and running ads about this. It didn't do that well. And then I ran what I thought was an irresistible offer. It was the headline was something like, double your business, or what is it, like 10x your business in 3 years or less guaranteed. I'm like, this is an irresistible offer. People are going to go nuts on this. It was the worst performing ad we ever had, right? Everything else was the same except for that. It's like, why is that? So I formulate a theory that actually, like, somebody doesn't know me, 3 years is a really long time, this is a big barrier to entry, right? So the barrier to entry becomes a problem, and if I can sit down and say, okay, no big deal, we're going to go for something smaller, and I'm going to test that. Okay, so I'm deconstructing my offer, and I'm saying, okay, my theory is a big, high investment, in this case in terms of time, regardless of money. Let's test one, and I'm going to test a bunch of them and figure out what's going on. So I'm deconstructing, right? I might have a theory, though, that it's something else, right? So based on my theory, I'm going to go test the theory. But I'm always deconstructing to a small piece in order to do that. I hope that's helpful for you. I just want to always remind you to come back to it, and we'll see you on the next video.